Today's adventure brings us to the Belknap Range. We will be hiking Mount Major and then heading straight back to Straightback Mtn. And if time permits, we'll continue over to Mount Ann. We'll be following the blue trail today, the Mount Major Trail. It's the right-hand side of the parking lot, and it heads out that way. Heading up the trail, as you can see, it will be blazed in blue. Okay, we're about 3/4 of a mile in. You can see the trail is very, very wide. It's well packed down. We're having absolutely no problem whatsoever. Sure, once we start getting to the steeps, though, we're probably going to throw on the micro spikes and the hill sounds. We're moving on. Okay, so we've come to the junction. We're in about 8/10 of a mile. The Mount Major Trail is going to head off to the left, and Brook Trail, which is where we'll be coming back, continues to go straight. So we'll be headed up this way. We're about a mile into our trek now. Since we took the turn, the trail has started to go up, but it's easy to moderate still. The trail is well packed. Would hate to see the size of that woodpecker. Actually, it's possible it could have been, according to Tim, could have been porcupine gnawing at that too. Which, by the way, Tim and Sue's up there somewhere, and Brandy with a Y and Scruffy joining us today, along with my lovely wife Cheryl, and Brandy with an I. Okay, so there is our destination, the first one of today, Mount Major. We're in about a mile and a half, so according to the information that I have, it should only be another 1/4 of a mile. So we came to a junction with the ledge detour. The main trail goes up towards the ledges. We haven't really decided what we're gonna do, so I'm gonna go up and take a look at the ledges and make our decision. So I wanted to walk up a little ways and just see how this trail looked going up to the ledges. And the tracks themselves, I don't know if you can see it or not, where Miss Brandy is, seem to go up to the stump. And then that's it. Came up to the stump, got up to the boulder. It looks like it continues up that way over all that ice, so we are going to go up the other way, which I can already see goes up that way. So it's not much of a detour, and we'll probably meet up at the top.
Rope.
We have rope.
Wow. Careful you don't slide down. Wow.
Check that out. It's almost like they need a detour around the detour. Moving on. We just had a conversation with a very, very nice woman. Tell us all about the Belknap Range and the different mountains. So, we're gonna obviously take a left up here, and I think the summit will be right up there. I don't know if this is gonna bring us over to the summit or not, but it is up. So, my turn. Well, I was wrong. This isn't the summit. The view's really nice though. But we still have to go along here and up there where Sue is.
Views from the top of Mount Major in the winter.
I brought this camera up and
Okay, what you're looking at is known as Mr Phippen's Hut. He built this back in 1925 as a place where hikers could come and get out of the bad weather. There used to be a stone bench in there, which I think it still is. There was a window to the south and a door facing to the east-west. It also had a roof and it contained a small wood stove. Sometime during that winter, the fierce winter winds took the roof off and blew it down the mountainside. So what he did was he built a much sturdier roof in the summer of 1926. Well, that roof only lasted 2 more winters before that was blown down. Mr. Phippen's owned the whole top of this mountain. He had paid $125 for it back in 1914. Well, it doesn't look like it was ever a fire tower. I mean, it looks like it was just a hut like it was intended to be. And there's no evidence that it was ever used as a fire tower, but it is on the New Hampshire Fire Tower list. So that is number 41 for us. And it is number 4 on the Belknap 12. So this is inside the hut. See some of the boulders have been laid down where you could sit down, relax. Taking it, that's probably the stone bench because that looks like it was built in. It still will function to block some wind if you crunch down. But if you wanted to see from here, you have, hold on, let me zoom in here. That would be Belknap Mountain.
So we're heading from Mount Major over to Straightback. And I must admit, this trail is very well blazed. If you look at the map, you'll notice that the yellow and the blue trails merge together, and the trails are so well blazed. And it looks like they were recently done. Thank you, trail maintenance.
The trail's pretty good. We haven't hit any ice. It is packed down so far, leaving Mount Major. Heading this way. With the blue and the yellow blazing, it makes it colorful in here. On our way. So we come to the trail junction. We just came from Mount Major naturally, which is 0.4 miles, back up that way with all the colorful blazes. We are headed now to Mount Straightback, which is 0.7 miles.
That way?
Heading down this way. Okay, so now we're headed on the trail over to Straightback, and as you can see, it is just blue. It is no longer yellow and blue. Okay, coming to the trail junction with the Quarry Spur Trail, which will head out down that way. Let's see, I don't know if you can see it or not. It's not really packed down at all. So we'll be staying on the Major Straightback Trail, heading out this way. As I mentioned before, the hike has not been incredibly hard at all. We just came over that, which was nothing, and now we are headed up here. I think we're less than 2/10 from the summit of Straightback now. So after our incline, we've come to this area. Trees are all short. Gotta be close to the summit. Let's go find that post. Hey, welcome to the summit of Straightback Mountain, elevation 1,890 feet. The view's nowhere near as nice as it was over on Mount Major, but this is now number 5 on the Belknap 12 for us. So, a little bit of the views here.
It's up the top.
And over there, trees right in the way.
I don't know.
That should be Belknap. And as you continue along, I believe that would be Gunstock.
Wishful thinking.
So we've come to the trail junction with the Quarry Trail, which will head out that way, which also has cairns. We are continuing to head out to Anna, and of course Mount Major and South Straightback are where we just came from. We will be heading out this way. And the trail is still broken, and Brandy is scared of cairns. And if you look out from where the signs are, this is the view we're getting. Zoom out a little, get rid of some of this land in front of me. Just pan around slowly.
It's like a field
Yeah.
of pines and rock.
So this is a rather steep section. I mean, like I said, we've got either micro spikes or hill sounds on, but still, we got to come back up this too. Of course, I think coming back up will probably be easier than going down. The dogs, of course, are having absolutely no problem. Right, my turn. Come to a trail junction. We will be turning around, heading back to Mount Straightback. We will not be going over Mount Major, but that's the way to go. The main camp and the logging camp outpost go to my right. Over here, is where Mount Belknap goes to. Over to where my lovely bride is. It's not broken out, but we did find the summit of Mount Anna as I come over to it.
Anna!
It's actually been embossed. Anna! So if that's not it, then we definitely know that we walked over it. So as you can see, this is where the footprints stop. If I pan up and out, you can see there's a little bit of a view. But I know Anna doesn't have any views, so I don't know if this is an outlook or not. Also on that note, there's a big cairn right here, so if we get the cairn wrong, then, well, we've been here too. So we pretty much covered the top of this summit. It was nice over at Straightback. They had the sign that said the summit. And over at Mount Major, of course, you had the remains of the hut.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Jules. Okay, so we've been all over this summit. And if that wasn't it, then the big one over there wasn't it. This is number 6 for all of us on the Belknap 12. Yay! We're gonna head back down, go out to Straightback, pick up the Brook Trail, and take that back out to the parking lot. So unless there is something significant, we'll see you in the parking lot.
We got them all.
Okay, there's the clan. Brandy decided to join them. I guess you're going home with Tim and Sue tonight? Oh wow, suddenly she walks away. It's a happy Blaze, showing us the way to go.
So,
Okay, we did Mount Major, we did Mount Straightback, we even made it to Mount Anna. That's going to bring this adventure to a close. So the only thing left to say is the end.